Well, alright, y'all. So, welcome back to Love 24 Hours here, or where we view content that could either brighten or enlighten your day. So, yeah, you guys, I don't have anything today either. Yeah, so I'll probably do shout outs on the next video. So, without further ado, you guys, let's just jump straight to it.
Going behind the 93 million mile away sun. That's interesting, isn't it? I reversed it and inverted it here so you could see it a little bit better. Isn't that interesting? I wonder how that can be. 93 million miles away, and the clouds are going behind it. And in front of it, in fact. Clouds in front of it, and clouds behind it. Boy, that's a really strange phenomenon.
The fight for the sunlight has begun. When you check the chart, what is going on? So many unclassed solar flares heating the earth, and here in Germany and in Europe, there is no sun. Almost every day it's cloudy and it's too cold. And many people already got this question. So why is it so cold? The sun is not coming there. Why are they doing this? Because they try to block the crystalline sun. The crystalline coats heating the earth. They try to block the crystalline sun. Because the new sun is helping you to activate your DNA. Because I observed the change of the sunlight since 2020, you definitely see a change. The sun is brighter, lighter. Many people say it's white, but it's crystalline, plasmic. They know exactly what's going on, and they use that technology to keep the process as slowly as possible. They want to keep the world as long as possible.
Once you know right knowledge from wrong knowledge, no one can teach you wrong knowledge anymore. Once you know good from bad, you know how to act, fool. But now we done forgot good from bad, so we don't know how to act. We don't know how to treat people. We don't have no contact with the universe, and we're wondering why every time we gather it rains. It rains because though I'm standing there telling you you have a link to that sun, you still want to believe in spookism. You still want to worship the word of Allah. You walk up and say, man, he's turning us away from the worship of Allah. What is Allah? A word. Christianity pushed that in St. John chapter 1. In the beginning was a word. What the word mean? The word means Jesus, logos. But at least you took it back from Jesus to logos and took it back to soul, elma, and then spiritos, as they brought it from Greek to Latin. But they took it back to some spirit force. And they dumped over Jesus, but they left me and you leaning on Jesus. Good Jesus is coming to save us. The Nation of Islam gave you another Jesus. I'm sorry if this hurt your feelings. Y'all have been waiting for the return of Master Prophet Muhammad since 1933. Tell the truth. You said Master Muhammad is coming back. Pamphlets are gonna fall out the sky. Everybody get their holy name and be ready to go. Ain't no Master Fraud came back. He didn't even come back to Honorable Elijah Muhammad's funeral. Don't get mad at me because somebody misinformed you.
UFOs have been a conversation for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians called them the flying boat. The Hindus called them the Vimana. The Bible referred to them as the chariots of God. The Quran tells the story of Al-Nabi Rasulullah Muhammad taking a journey through the night sky on a glowing vehicle of a sort. The angels, the Anunnaki, the Neterat, the fallen ones, the gods, all have been recorded driving these vehicles. Why the big cover-up? Here's the answer. The governments became aware decades ago that not only were the stories about these extraterrestrials 100% authentic, they also found black people driving these vehicles who were much more advanced than any of the world powers that exist today, both technologically and biologically. What would happen in the minds of the people if they knew that the words God is black pertain to more than just an inner awareness of one's own potency? What would happen in the minds of those people if they knew that there were other people out there who looked like them, who were far more superior than the ones who oppressed them and oppressed the world, and were able to liberate them as a people, and not just them, but the whole of humanity? And they planned to do so in order to ultimately protect the planet Earth. Have you ever heard a knock at your door and there was no nobody there? Has an object ever fallen over in your house without anyone touching it? Ever been in your room and it almost literally feels like someone is standing right by you? You may have attributed all of these occurrences to tricks of the mind, or ghosts, or spirits. But what if I told you government agencies and other organizations and races of beings have technologies that are so advanced someone can be standing inside your house and be completely invisible? Invisibility technology has been utilized by the government since the 1940s, where quantum stealth experiments like the Philadelphia experiment, where they cloaked an entire warship, proved to be successful. This knowledge was used to activate an entirely new level of mass surveillance, allowing for organizations like the FBI and the CIA to literally spy on people.
Halfway.
Everything we see is the result of light moving around in the universe. We don't actually see anything. Information in the form of photons and electromagnetism called light enters into our eyes and sends messages of what's to be observed. All the scientists had to do was figure out how to bend that information around the object or person, which is a form of refraction, making it impossible for the observer to see what's behind or within the cloak.
The government been making deals with ETs on the low with it. The government can stand inside your house and you won't know it. The government got DEWs kill you with sound waves. The government got HAARP kill you with ground waves. The government got soldiers who can remote view to hunt you down. The government got millions of children trafficking underground. The government got robots for presidents, they can switch them out. The government got tech to read your brain, they don't gotta listen out. The government got plans to mix your offspring in with AI. The government let niggas live, but y'all thinking that they died. The government got breakaway civilizations where the elite reside. The government having meetings with the demons and people thinking they can't speak to God. The government had Marilyn Monroe killed for trying to run her mouth. The government killed Stan Meyer so cars couldn't run on water now. The government the ones that made you think the planet Earth was flat. The government on Mars terraforming trying to reverse it back. The government let folks be abducted and used for food and study. The government just like they was in House Party 2 starring that dude Kid Cudi. The government got Stargates they stole straight off Saddam Hussein. The government can teleport your ass from LA to Iran. The government done figured out that death don't have to be the end. The government can live forever. Found the tree of life again. The government got weather weapons. What you think Katrina was? The government leveled Haiti then played like they was gonna sweep them up. The government got dinosaurs and dragons keep them locked up. The government been really trying to go to war with God. The government been shooting shit at that mothership outside. The government ain't even just human beings. Hope you're not surprised.
So how exactly is there fraud in the document that you sent over to me?
Okay, the way there's fraud is that your bank provided $0 for my transaction from your coffers. That's what I've been asking for the whole time, and that's what I explained to you in that first meeting when you had that other gal sitting there.
Kathy, how did we not provide any money? Because if we didn't provide any money, you wouldn't be able to live on that property.
Well, first of all, there is no money. There's only debt. So you guys are asking me to pay this debt with debt because there is no money. It's just currency. But the question is, I guess, what I found out and what and it's right there in black and white, 1 through 5, that you guys are provided the money based on my credit, my trust. And when I say trust, you say there's no trust that's around. What I mean by that is, like, I trust you. I trust you to say, okay, you know what, we're a bank and we have money. You're going to jump through a month and a half worth of hoops. You're going to sign over your life. You're going to sign over your children. And we can kick you out physically from your home, however you provided the value. So isn't there just a swap or exchange of credit going on with the Federal Reserve? And is it really money that's being produced here? Did you guys really produce this money from your bank? Because it didn't show that in what you sent me. It showed that you guys got that from the Federal Reserve. And then it went into my bank account. And the reason it went into my bank account is because I am the originator. That's based on the promissory note that I signed. A promise. You guys promised that you would help pay $330,000 to me or to my seller so that I could move into this home. But that's not what happened. What is your explanation of what happened there?
I'm actually going to let you go ahead and go to court on Friday and then have the judge take a look at this and then whatever questions he might have or you might have at that time. can go ahead and provide it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't give you an answer. I gave you all the documents that you need.
Yeah.
We did fund the property. I mean,
No, see, the bank didn't fund the. See, that's the thing you keep saying. That this is what happened in my mind. Just humor me here. What happened is that the note got sent to the Fed, and the Fed funded the loan. Then the Fed sent that loan and deposited it into my account because that was my trust. That was from the promise. What you guys did was you have a relationship with the Fed. So what you did is you turned in my promissory note to the Fed, and they funded the loan, funded it into my account, and then all you guys did was send it back to the title company. So who really funded the loan?
We funded the loan, Kathy.
How did you? Okay, so it came from your coffers.
Yeah, I mean, the Federal Reserve, we probably gave the money to the Federal
No,
Reserve.
you didn't.
I don't know
It was
how
created.
I don't have access to the Federal Reserve, so I don't know really how their accounts work. I can just tell you that you signed a promissory note saying that you would pay Hasbro back that money.
Mm-hmm.
How we got the money is not really relevant to this conversation. The point is we funded the loan.
Okay. So, but you said earlier an ordinary person can understand this agreement. Now you're telling me you need to refer me to the lawyer?
No, I don't know. No, I told you your questions were regarding the Federal Reserve. I have no idea how their accounts work. That's something you would have to talk to them about.
So you're assisting in fraud by denying this. Okay, you don't even know how it works, but you're sitting there denying it. Do you see what's happening here? You don't even know how it works.
Why would I know how the Federal Reserve works? I don't work for them.
They print money is what they do, and so they're printing money. So what they did was, you guys sold my.
What room is that? John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait one second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct. John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's going to enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one. John? John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
Supernatural incident caught on camera. CCTV footage shows shop owner Serdar Binici from the Teladir Mahallesi district of Turkey, standing outside his shop, when a mystery man walks past and taps him on the shoulder as a lorry speeds into view. This alerts Serdar to a huge metal gate swinging towards him from the back of the truck, which misses him near inches as he dives out of the way. Serdar, completely speechless, looks around for someone to thank for possibly saving his life. But the man dressed in black seems to have vanished. The video sparks a bunch of speculation after being posted online. Some claiming the mystery man could be a guardian angel or time traveler, or Serdar himself sent back through the future. Did we just witness a supernatural incident? Comment your theory below.
Keith! Get up here! Get away from him! Come on, guys! You okay?
Doctor to assess certain celebrities' risk factors and make her analysis. For example, she says it appears Britney is suffering from a major psychological disorder and that it might actually be bipolar. Could be that. The doc then predicts how much longer they'll live. Sick, I know, but I also know you want to hear what she has to say. The doc says if these people don't get help or straighten up fast, I haven't pre-read any of this. Britney won't make it to the age 30, Lindsay won't see 25, and Michael Jackson has no more than 5 years left. At the other end, Angelina's going to have a long, healthy life, and so will George Bush and Nicole Richie.
If you're not already bipolar,
I hear yelling in the booth. Are they yelling at me for the way I read that?
You did great.
Okay.
But if you're not,
Excuse me.
I could hear Lisa yelling
Give
from.
her a break. She didn't read it earlier. She doesn't know the story. It's okay. Just stop it. She's okay.
I could hear you.
June 23rd of 2023, a man named Pablo Dosdor was exploring the woods with his dog when all of a sudden they see a strange-looking building in the distance. Pablo and his dog approach this mysterious building that, for whatever reason, was built in the middle of nowhere. They get really close to the place before suddenly stopping dead in their tracks. Pablo can't explain it, but he can't shake the feeling that something ominous resides within this building. Now, the video that Pablo took was actually taken a few days after he came here. He was here before, and the video he took during his initial visit has left him wondering if this place might be haunted or cursed.
Bueno, encontramos una escalera. Vamos a ver si podemos acceder.
Now, it's worth mentioning that not once in any of Pablo's previous explorations has the camera malfunctioned except here. Although it could be a coincidence, the following video has left him convinced that something supernatural resides within this place. On his second visit, something happened that left him pretty spooked. Take a look.
Wow. Vamos. Wow. Pequeña espina. Cae Draco. Cae acá. Bueno. Tenemos una escalera. Sí, definitivamente se nota que era. Bueno, muy baja la entrada. Wow. Draco, vení. Bueno, definitivamente no quiere entrar. Es por algo. Vení, Draco. Realmente me siento como bastante acelerado el pulso. Hay una energía definitivamente fuerte. Draco, vení, él me sigue todo. Vení, entra. Eso. No. No. Bueno, me voy acá. Me voy acá porque no. Me estoy empezando a sentir bien.
This abandoned building, which apparently is an old church, has left not only Pablo unsettled, but his dog as well. Draco, the dog's name, seems hesitant to go inside. Initially, Draco is seen walking about without any problems, but for some reason, the inside of this church scares him. Pablo even states that something about this place doesn't sit well with him. The legend is true, as he states, the church is haunted. Now fast forward to a few days later, and Pablo is back at this place during the nighttime. Draco is also with him, but just like before, something happens that Pablo can't seem to explain. Watch.
Poco nervioso, debería decirlo. Vení, Draco, vení. Draco, por fin subió. Vení. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué no querés estar acá? Vení. ¿Qué hay? Draco. Draco. Vení.
So then, could it be that Draco is sensing something frightening or ominous? Or is something else causing him to act this way? Just what exactly was making Draco so afraid?
Ever since you have got them ponytails on top of your head, when you went and got your hair cut, you have been acting like you have not been
Sorry. All right, y'all. That was too cute. Okay, so yeah, we have the video is coming to a close, and so ooh, my allergies, y'all. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go. I can't even laugh like I want to right now. So yeah, love and light to every last one of you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day or your night or whatever. And until the next video, peace out.